Hey guys, Pop2 here, and I've gotten some requests lately to show the redstone behind my animations. So because of this, I thought that I'll show how I make the animations. So I go like a decent distance away from my other animation. And sorry for that interruption. And then so first, to start off, with the command /summon armor stand. Now capitalization does matter in this, in the commands, that is very important. And these tildes mean in relative to me 0, 0, and 0, so like summon armor stand right next to it, or right on it. And then you're going to want to do 2 curly brackets, show arms 1, and then do a colon, or not a colon, a comma, and then no base plate 1. And just change that command, and then you see here you have a little armor stand. Now what I like to do is /entity. This is what really makes it happen. /entity data. All entities, and then you want brackets, type equals armor stand, radius equals, let's just do 5, and then curly brackets, pose, and more curly brackets. Oh wait, no, you need a colon here, curly brackets. So pose, and then let's just do left arm, and then you need regular brackets, so then you do 0f, 0f, 0f. So then for the left arm we'll go to pose to the dimensions 0, 0, 0. Now do the same for the right arm. Now, I have gotten a couple requests, but I'm just going to do the simple one for now, because that's what I have time for. So, then you get, well, in this animation I'm going to be having a guy hoe. So, I figure, it's going to be sort of like, well, pretty much like the anvil one. So we'll have dirt here, and well, actually, let's make the guy walking around. So let's just have some dirt, and the hoe, get some water, and pretty much just looks at the background, so it's not really that necessary. Now, whenever I have a water looking on the inventory, I clear it right away because I don't want to wash away all the redstone. So in this case, and for the animations, command blocks really don't get washed away, obviously. So now, what I'm going to do, this is going to be a little complex. It's going to be a combination of the anvil animation over here, with his arms going up and down and up and down. He's going to be using that to hoe the dirt, or to plant seeds or whatever. And then it's also going to be a combination of the walking animation here, where he's going to walk back and forth to, plant the seeds. Now that we're back here, I'm going to get started with the command blocks. Now I like to have a button, or a command block and a button, and there's a repeater, and then more command blocks, and the string goes on and on. So what I usually end up doing is it goes like a couple blocks, like maybe like 10 or so blocks here, and then there's a repeater here, it goes down the line, and then goes over here and snakes all around. And that's how I fit all the command blocks in. So first, what do we want in his hand? We're going to want seeds. So let's put seeds in his hand. I'm not sure if it's going to work. So now he has to walk forward a little bit, and then he needs to plant seeds. So, first we have to have him walking. So let's go over to the walking animation over here, and look at some of the redstone and command blocks. So here we have this is the command entity data ASCII, which is all entities with the type equals ampersand, radius equals 20, pose left leg -10f, which will put his left leg like that. Then we have the same thing down here, right leg, except it's +10. And then here we're teleporting the armor stand, 1/10 of a block forward. And all in the same tick. Or, what's the word? Frame, that's it. So, what we do here is, if you press shift and then hold an arrow key, you can highlight this. And then, if you let go of it, then it's just going to unhighlight. So it's very important that you do control, that you keep the shift, and then you control C, which is copy. Now, I'm going to need the command block, so let's just this one. Now control V. So this will basically do the same thing. And we're pretty much just gonna, the first part, copy the walking animation, because, why redo it when you have it right there. It's right leg. Now, okay. So now, you've copied the command into one of the command blocks, or not. Okay, also very important, when you use Control V to copy it, and once it's in the command block, you need to make sure you hit done and you don't press escape, or else it won't save. So then press done, and then, let's see, that was the right leg. So then, just do this again, except change that out for the left leg. And then we're going to TP all entities type equals ampersand, radius equals, let's do 20. We're going to teleport to them. Now, for now I'm just going to do that, but then I look at the F3. Now right here it says towards positive Z, so that means you're going to want in the positive Z direction, which is this right here, 0.1. That'll move forward 1 block. Now I'm not gonna hit it right now but why not? So it's just gonna sort of post it. It's gonna look a little weird. But actually, okay, disregard what I said before. Well, one of the things I said before. You don't need to just copy it. So the right leg, if one of the legs is positive, then the other leg has to be negative. So it looks right. See, doesn't that look better? Now let's just let's TP on these, type equals equals 10. And then, when you want to move them backwards, you have to do negative 0.0. Wait, what? Okay, another thing is, so now, let's just do this here, and then just change this out to 0, and then left leg is 0. Wait. Left leg is, why isn't this working? Oh, because I need to slash. So now, that's back to 0, and the right leg is back down to 0 as well. So now, we need to do the same thing. This is where it's gonna get a little faster. Now we do the same thing. Right leg. Now here we have to check. Okay, so this is the right leg. So then the right leg goes to 20. And then here, then here, the left leg goes to negative 20. And then I'll just copy this. And then I pretty much do that, and the animation goes up to, or the sort of like, the positioning goes up to 30. So now you have like that. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing here again. Go like that. Copy this. Paste this. Change it to 30. Paste this. Change it to left leg. Change this to negative 30. And this is pretty much how I did the walking animation and the anvil animation. For the anvil animation, you're just gonna see, well here I'm sending it, but here I'm just posing the right arm to 50, 60, 70, 80, all the way up to 100, and then back down to 50. That's pretty much how I did it. But that's a lot, since I did it 4 times, that's a lot of command blocks. So it's actually not as complicated as it looks. So now, we have the walking part in place, but we're going to go here, and we could run this on a clock, but there's only a limited amount of farmland. So, we're just going to, put his right leg at 0, his left leg at 0. Now, we're gonna want him doing this for a certain amount, couple times. But actually, no, we can run this into a clock. So, with these types of run into a clock, what you want to do is you want to take redstone, and you want to run it like this, and then you're going to want to put a repeater here, and in order to stop this, all you have to do is hit this lever, because In 1.5, one of the uncommonly known changes to Redstone was that if a repeater is facing into another repeater like this, if you power it, it blocks the repeater, which means the signal can't go through, and like it can't be powered if this right here is powered, as I demonstrate. But if it is powered, if it's unlocked, and then it's powered, and then you lock it, even if the redstone around it turns off, that repeater is still going to be on. So we'll use this to lock/unlock the repeater to turn the cycling on and off. Now, what we want to do from here is we can further expand. So now what we need to do is we need to have the arms coming up and down to plant the seeds, and then we have to have the seeds actually being planted. This is going to be a bit of a challenge with the seeds being planted, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so now we simply paste the command, except we do right arm, and we have to do -10, and then and then we go and we do it again, except we do it with the -20. And then we do it one more time, except with 30 or -30. Now let's see how this plays out. I'm gonna lock this repeater for now. Play it. So that's good. See, he's kind of walking onto there. Now, if we continue that motion, then he's gonna keep walking and keep planting until, well, all the seeds are planted. Then he's probably going to run into a pressure plate, which makes him go back, deletes all the seeds here, because that's just the simplest way of doing things. So it occurs to me that you probably need the wheat seeds to go, or the seeds to be planted a little faster than the legs go. So what we do here is we just lengthen the repeater chips by 1. You know, easy enough. But we have these repeaters length still be 1. This goes in after 30. Now, I think... Okay, now, let's go back to -20. Now, it's about time. We're pretty far out. Now, and I know it has a radius of 20, but I don't like to go too far out. So now, we go to this side. And we change it to 10. And then, here we're going to have a double command block. We will change it back to 0. And what we're going to do is we're going to, in this command block, we're going to set block, and then we're going to need to get some coordinates, and we're going to do wheat. Oops, we didn't see anything. Now, what that means is well, first we need to get the coordinates. So I like to just do it like this. 6, 12, 56, negative 58, and go back here real quick. So it's still in the chat. Set lock. And then we'll do 612, 56, negative 58, wheat. So let's see if this works. Okay, no it did not. It went one block ahead. So, we don't want that. So obviously, we have one, because this is negative x, we have one positive that's higher. So then we simply just change it to 611. Now let's do it again. Oh, that's not right. It says towards negative z, so I meant positive z, not positive x. So then let's make this negative 59. And now, what's this? And then we keep going on like that until we do the whole row. So that's it for now. And I'm gonna continue this animation like this is just a little tutorial. And I don't actually have a lot of time, so this isn't gonna have too much editing, just the necessities. I apologize about that in advance, but I have things going on in real life, so see ya.